Hi everyone. Today we have Dr. Vinay with us from KSMA University, who has cleared his exam in his very first attempt with a very amazing score of 221. Congratulations, Doc. We are so proud of you.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I was like shocked from the exam. Like, I was a bit nervous. Like, we just prepared so much. After first paper, like, I was like silent. I was like completely out of my mind. And
Hmm.
eventually, after second paper, I just remembered everything, like what we prepared in arrays and what I'm preparing from past 2, 3 years. Like, majorly, like last 6 months. Quite happy and also a bit emotional also after seeing my results.
Please tell me first a little bit about you. Like, how did your journey start? MBBS and then.
Actually, it's my father dream, ma'am, like to become a doctor. And because of his support, like eventually I was also going into that path, seeing other doctors. I was also very much inspired. We are from Corona batch,
Mhm.
so I just didn't prepare that much. Like I just got a call from some universities, and the process have been going on. And I just went to Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek, like KSM University, like wonderful university I have. Like we just started studying, ma'am, because I'm saying my seniors, I have good guidance from my seniors actually, and also a well good support from my friends, and who just take care of me, and finally
Mhm.
my family, who
Mhm.
just given everything for me without
I
any
think
asking anything.
the biggest role, I think, having that kind of support during your.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Actually, my brother is my ultimate support, ma'am. Started studying, ma'am, by seeking some guidance from my seniors.
Mm.
Like they were studying, and I was just started studying like small. Like it was like, yeah, the video is going on and notes is going on. I
Mhm.
just left it, and like from fourth year, like arrays just got into our university. So we have a tremendous, like we just have whole subjects we have.
Mm.
So going on rating, and
So
you
you
guys are
started
giving.
early, basically. You
Yeah,
started your
ma'am.
preparation early.
I just like just switching my pages around, and I was like sitting from fourth year. It's been quite good. Actually,
Mm.
what I'm planning, I was just writing it down, like how many subjects is were going on. I was not taking so much pressure on me. Like I was just like, okay, like 1 month,
Chilling around.
1 month, let us complete. Like what I have studied, I was like, I was going to revise it after 1 week. Or eventually with my seniors, I was sitting and I was like trying. Okay, it's been so long, and even I can't understand what the path is going. Like they were
Mm.
telling next will come, FMG is going very
Mm.
hard actually. Like we started like, they started classes like from Nadeem sir, Priyanjan sir, you, and everything is falling in place. And so from there the journey have been started.
So, what was your biggest fear while preparing for FMG, Doc?
Actually, my
I think the
biggest
fear
fear.
did not come during university. I think the fear comes once
Yeah.
you leave
Ye-
university.
Yeah, actually, yes, ma'am. Like, yeah, actually, I used to get fear in university, but it used to be like when I was sleeping, or else when I was seeing some others, my
When
friends.
the result of your seniors came,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time.
yeah. Eventually, the night, just everything they washed out. And when my friends were getting any jobs, I used to be like, okay, it's been so long. So we have to do something. I was not giving my 100%. Like, I was just maintaining that pace. Like, it should help me after coming to arrays. Like,
Okay.
I was already fixed that after coming to India directly, I was been to arrays. In June, we just started.
And I
So,
want to ask you that, like, there are so many other platforms. So why Array?
yeah.
Like, why did you choose us?
I was thinking like I was going through the videos, like I was preparing for that. I just started forgetting, ma'am. I just started forgetting. Later on, at the end of fourth year, I was simultaneously making arrays and other platform arrays, and like later on, I just wanted to see it like peacefully. Like majorly, I want to repeat it. Like I want to revise it
Mm.
multiple times. If I didn't revise it multiple times, there is no
There's
use
no
of.
point. Huh? There's no
There
point.
is no point of studying. Like I was for suppose ENT. The
Mm.
mainly I just started anatomy first of all in third year. I just started anatomy. It just went like three and a half, four
Forever.
months. 4 months. Later on, I just forgot everything about cell, this, that, everything. So I just quit. Then later on, you guys used to take classes, and
Mm.
the material used to be concise, like which can be repeatedly, like
Mm.
we can flip the pages, and later on MCQs. That's it. Yeah, it's been Yeah, it went like that, ma'am. Like I just wanted to keep things simple.
Hmm.
The materials were like simply like when we go to pediatrics material, I just
Hmm.
love reading it. Like I don't know like how much marks I'll get, nothing there. I was like flipping the pages like milestone this that. It used to go, and psychiatry used to go, and later on I have like very good guidance from teachers,
Hmm.
especially you, and
So
you
you
used to
were
say,
in the offline Hyderabad branch, right?
yeah, ma'am. Hyderabad branch,
So how
like
was your experience there? Like we had regular classes, then rapid revision, then test and discussion, QRP. How did you feel the schedule was? Did it cater
uh,
to you?
we just started our classes in July. First 2 months, I was like keeping I was just seeing everything, how it was going on, like what I prepared there, and how much I have to add here, and how much I have to finally keep what I want to study. These are
Mhm.
the main three steps I was going it, ma'am. Like later on, after every subject, we used to have exam. I used to write out of 60. We used to get marks, and we
Get
used to get
good
good
marks,
marks.
yeah.
Yeah, good marks. And I was like, okay. I was like, every day I was studying. Like after class, if the class ends at 6 o'clock, you guys used to leave us at 5:30.
Mhm.
And later on, I used to take 2 hours break. I just quit every
Mhm.
social media from May.
Mhm.
First of all, I was trying to do MCQ after the class.
Mhm.
Main thing was like I was doing MCQ, like how many I was getting and how many topics I was just covering in the class. Like
So how
how
many MCQs were you doing? Like if you have an average idea, like.
when I was in the Bishkek, I used to go around 40, 50 like MCQs at a stretch, like
Mm.
2 times a day or 2 days once I used to do. After coming here, I used to do only 25 bits.
Nah,
So
nah. I really feel quality over quantity.
yeah,
Too less, but yeah.
I used to keep only clinical only. First 4 months, I just didn't touch any PYQ.
Mm.
Like you guys were already teaching PYQ in class.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, when I was doing that MCQ, I was getting the pseudo confidence.
Mm.
Yeah,
They
mainly
were all
because,
getting right.
yeah,
Mm.
because there were MCQs there, like some type of MCQs were there. They were already, without seeing that question, we were like, yeah, everyone can answer that question. Out of 25, I used to get around 19, 21. Tomorrow, when you guys are teaching any topics, I
Mm.
used to see before like how many papers you can teach that day. Like if you're
Mm.
going to teach 30 papers, I can like, I used to see the 30 paper topics. I was going through. Like within 5 minutes, I used to do 25 questions. Like even though out of 25, I used to get 6, 15, 20. Like I was not even reading question. I was just thinking to see how the questions were forming in the topic. On this topic, they were framing MCQs like this.
Mm.
Like it's been like very easy to me.
And tell me, during your preparation, was there any turning point in the mentorship of Arise? Like, do you remember any moment during your classes?
After joining Ares, I was like completely blank, ma'am. I was like thinking only about the result. Later on, I just went to with like some of the good faculty. Like mainly, it's because of Priyanjan sir, ma'am. Like
Mm.
from Bishkek onwards, he was like whenever he used to come to our university, I used to chit chat him.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, within the breaks, like 10 to 15 minutes, I used to speak. He used to tell me like what you want to do, like how much you have to do, and how much you have, what you not to do. Like I just you for any like I just took guidance from Devesh Mishra sir and mainly Gayatri ma'am, ops guy Gayatri ma'am.
Mm.
I was very happy, and you just came. I just spoke with you, and I was like, yeah, I was just asking what not to do
Mm.
because like SARS were telling Abbas Ali sir, even he is, I just met him after coming to Arrays. So because of Arrays, ma'am, like my revision went through like many times, ma'am. Before coming to Arrays only, I'm happy with my. I don't know how much marks I would get at the time,
Mhm.
but I was very well satisfied with that.
Mm.
I was very satisfied when I'm coming. It's like in my mind, it was I have only like I just revise it. That's it. No need to take any new points. Just revise it. Like, yeah, ma'am.
I also want to know, though, Rob, during this preparation 6 months, there are going to be a lot of, I'm sure you can relate, ups and downs. There will be days,
Yeah, ma'am.
like you said, you took a lot of pressure for simple things. So I'm sure there were days where you were discouraged or depressed.
Yeah.
So how did you overcome those days? I think that is very important to discuss.
I saw many members used to study in Bishkek, ma'am. Like after coming here, they were like, I don't know why, they were just started seeing other people like how they are studying. If
Mhm.
one guy used to study within 1 hour, he used to study like for example, I was studying like I used to keep time. Like I used to keep only 1 hour time. I used to divide it. Okay, 30 pages. Okay, for 1 hour, 10 pages.
Mhm.
Even though it's short subject, even though you can complete it 30 pages in within 15 minutes or 20 minutes also, but even though I used to drag the time, like in the first revision I used to go like out of 1 hour I used to complete 10 pages, even though it's like medicine or else it's dharma. Like I used to go slow. Like first I used to go slow. Then second thing, ma'am, like the main fear what you have asked is like uh, if I forgot, what if I forgot in
Mhm.
August around 20 or 25, I just didn't study for whole 1 week. Uh, I was unable to recall the topics mainly. I was thinking like pseudo, ma'am. Completely, I was thinking like nothing is there, but I was thinking
Going
more.
in a negative, cycle.
I have very good friends in arrays, ma'am. When I was with them, they used to be depressed. I was like very chill. I used to tell them, but later on the same day night, when I was coming to my room, that
Mm.
same things were running in my mind. Like no one used to tell me. Like I used to call my seniors. I used to keep like my father and my brother, my mom, and completely 1 week I just lost of mind, ma'am. Like I'll remember the days
Mhm.
like completely. I was not eating even every day 1.5 hour, 2 hours. I used to sleep.
So how did you come
Yeah,
out of that though?
I was like sitting and I was starting doing MCQ at that time, ma'am. Like
Mm.
after 1 week, I just took the subjects. In
Mm.
MCQ, I was getting good marks, ma'am. Actually, I was thinking it's all luck. It's all luck
Mhm.
because
That's also another thing. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
we underestimate ourselves so much.
yeah,
Like,
ma'am. But
uh,
I was not at all confident. Like but later on, after 1 week, I just took some guidance from like when the Nadeem sir was came. Like he just told me like everything. Like out of 500 students, like it will be like this only. Like
mm,
from the main thing, my motto is like from the day one. I was not at all thinking. I was thinking is like okay, uh, it's me versus me. Like it's
mm.
one versus me. Like
I just
I'm
have to
only
keep getting
yeah.
better. Mm.
It's me. Like I was never looking back, and I was never competing with anyone. I was just keeping like okay. I just studied this much. And actually, there is tests were so good, ma'am. Actually, from the
Mm.
basic, you used to get clinical. Like out of you used to get like 30% used to be direct bits MCQs, and 45% used to be like correlated, and
Mm.
10-15% used to get PVQ. I just always think like I should not do any silly
Mm.
mistakes. I was
How was
thinking not to do.
the T&D for you, Doc? Did you give the T&D and did you attempt all the tests and discussions?
In TND, I was all set, ma'am. Like from September and November, I was all set. I was good and I was very comfortable. And I was pretty confident also. In TND, I was like, yeah, ma'am. When the exam is going on, after the exam, I used to know, I used to guess like, okay, these many questions. Whenever I was writing exam only, I used to think, like, I
Mm.
used to note it down, like, okay, this question. So it was lost. Like, I used to, before only, I used to, like, out of like, if 23 question was guess, I used to write it down. Okay, it was guess. Like later on, I used
Mm.
to, after getting result, I used to think. And in TND, yeah, ma'am, for saying like a TND, actually, I just didn't lost those many marks, ma'am. Actually, I used to lose just four
You
or
used
five.
to get very
uh,
high scores. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah, ma'am.
I
Actually,
remember us discussing the pathology T&D as well.
yeah, yeah,
I remember, and I was so shocked with your marks. I was like, "अरे, ये बच्चा लाएगा, ये अच्छे मतलब marks."
no, yeah, I was very comfortable in library. I was sitting. Morning, I used to come at 6. Sometimes I used to do late nights, like night outs also sometimes. I used to give less time to sleep. I know it's not at all a good thing.
It depends on,
Yeah,
like for me, I still remember as a student during exams, I would sleep 2 hours, 3 hours, but I would still perform well because I'm a
yeah, yeah,
person
ma'am.
who can work in stress. I think you are the same. It depends on the
Yeah,
person that is.
whenever the exam is going to start, no, before 1 hour, I even it was like 200 pages or like 150 or 50. I used to flip all the pages. Like even I have 1 hour, half an hour. Like it should be confident that I just turned everything. Like I used to see this. This is falling in place. Like if one topic is there, cell injury. I remember that left side table used to be like I used to memorize like that. Picture memory I used to get, ma'am. Like I was not going through lines, everything. So that used to help me a lot.
I think
Yeah, ma'am.
those kind of habits stay with you no matter which part of life you are in, but they
Yeah,
always
ma'am.
stay with you. So also for your juniors who are going to give the exam in July, what
Yeah,
as
ma'am.
Dr. Vinay, what
Yeah,
advices would
ma'am.
you like to give to them?
No, actually, like, yeah, ma'am. I should tell them the same thing, ma'am. Like, don't take so much pressure because taking too much pressure doesn't help it for anything. Same days you will forget. Even the if I'm studying the same thing 10 days, on the 28th day I used to forget. Even though I'm taking pressure or not anything. The funny part is like I used to laugh every time. Like when the medicine class is going on, I used
Mhm.
to see the second day students, ma'am. Like I used to laugh like, okay, they want to study. Like they used to have
Uh,
their seniors, brother, sister. They used to come and sit with them.
Mhm.
The main thing I used to get observed, like I used to see them. I used to ask them, do you really
What did
understand what's
you
what?
understand?
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you really understand? They were like, yeah, everything from basics they were telling. The main
No,
thing.
that is amazing, Doc. So before we end this interview, let's have a rapid round. Okay?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
Uh,
okay.
multiple notes or one source?
Yeah, one source, ma'am. Completely one source.
Because you have already tried multiple.
Yeah, yeah, I just tried it. Like everything, every concepts, everything, but when you're going through the MCQ, one teacher used to tell in the different way and other
Aw.
teacher used to tell in the different way. So you have to correlate that. You will think like I'll get 10 points from here, 10 points from there.
Mm, that's
But
not gonna happen.
in the exam they used to ask the 11th point, but you have to get it down. So
Mm,
when you're going through one source, you'll have that clarity. Okay, I just studied 10 points, there is no point in this, so I have to correlate the other topics and I have to apply it. Like, I can tell you, ma'am, like when I was in uh, first 5 months I was like studying. My screen time was like I
mhm.
know that pseudo screen time, I know everything. It used to be like 17 hours, 18 hours, this, that. It used to be. Don't keep everything in the last minute, ma'am.
That I think you never go back to that. If you plan, ki I'll do this later, that later never comes. I think
Yeah,
as time goes, we realize that our parents were never wrong. They were
yeah, ma'am.
always
Actually,
right.
like, yeah, they used to tell, but
We will rebel.
yeah,
Uh,
when we experienced it only, we can say,
we can
ma'am.
understand
Like,
that they were right.
mainly,
Yeah,
they were right, ma'am.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
one word for arise.
one word about Arise is like, because of Arise, I was sitting here, ma'am. That's it. I can't tell more about that. Because it,
Favorite
I was sitting.
faculties in arise.
Favorite faculty, Priyanjan sir and Gayatri ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah,
And one word for FMG.
you can prove yourself. Like you have the second time of proving yourself.
Congratulations, Dr. Vinay. I feel
Yes, ma'am.
immense pleasure in calling you Dr. Vinay, first of all.
Yeah,
And
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
I'm very grateful to have to share this moment with you. It feels amazing. And seeing you as a student and now as a doctor. Truly a wonderful. Congratulations once again.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah.